Hello friends, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I will show you how we can create a continue and play again button in Unity that you can implement in your game. So when player can click on it, you will show rewarded video ad. So first I will show you how it will work. Now you see that when I click on play, the countdown starts from 5 and end on 0, and play again button is show and continue button is disappear. I have implemented in simple scene, so I will show you how you can create it from start. Now click on create and create a scene. You can name it any. I have named it timer. Now double click on it, click on camera and change its color any color you want. Now right click on hierarchy and create UI simple a text mesh pro. I have already imported this text mesh pro. Now click on canvas and change its size to screen space with camera and drag and drop this camera in it. Then go to the canvas scaler and change the scaler scale with screen size. After that, double click on it, reset the transform of text mesh pro. It will appear center of the scene. Now increase its size so we can see it. Change the new text to 0 and align it to center. Let's set its size. Now you can change the font size, increase it. I will increase it to 67. Now this will okay. Then right click on canvas and create a empty object, name it timer. You can give any name. Then right click on timer and create UI button text mesh pro. So we can create two button, name it continue and change its text to continue and increase the button size this way. Let's move it little bit down. Then click on it again and duplicate it and name it play again. Also change its text to play again. Now let's move it to outside of this and move the timer inside of this timer text. Then you have create a simple script that I have already created. Now click sorry for that. The next step we have to need is create a UI image, so we can implement our countdown timer bar and change its image type to filled. And now you see that, and then clockwise unmark it and increase the image size so we can see it better. Let's move it into the center in this way. Let's increase its size little more. Okay, now it's fine. Name it bar. You can give any name. Now you see that the bar is moving in bottom. Now change it fill orientation to top. Then now you see it's will work fine. Now let's go to the script size. I have created a simple script already. Now simply drag and drop this script. First I will show you how it works. First you have to use these namespaces using UnityEngine.ui and using TM-Pro that is used for TextMesh Pro. Then simply create a public int timer value, a public image circle image that we have used to show the image. Then public TextMesh Pro GUI, name it text value, and a public game object continue button and play again button. These two buttons are used. When we click, then the coroutine will stop. Then int timer value and float timer float. Then in start method, simply click on timer int is equal to timer value, timer float is equal to convert the float value, timer value to float. So float timer value text value dot text is equal to timer value dot toString. This will give the value to our text value. Then continue button dot set active true, play again button dot set active fall, and call the function start coroutine. I will explain it later. Now go to the timer count function. Simply create enumerator timer count, yield return, wait few seconds, 2 seconds. I have used a loop while timer float greater than 0, then timer float minus is equal to timer dot delta time. We have to decrease our time to 5 4 3 2 1 0 in this way. Then circle image dot fill amount is equal to timer float, this float divided by timer value. Then we will get the exact value according to our time, and the circle will decrease according to the time. If timer int greater than int timer float, we have convert the float value to int. So we can see when text value dot text is equal to timer int dot toString, then timer int -1, then we have to decrease our timer int. So first it will 5, then 4, then 3, then 2, then 1 and 0. Then we have to return null. Then after this complete, then we have call this function stop coroutine. In this routine we have simply stop coroutine time countdown, this countdown again and again, and continue button dot set active fall, play again button is equal to true, and this dot game object is equal to fall. So our countdown panel will disappear. And start coroutine simple I have created. When we click, our user click on continue button, then start coroutine will start. In this way you can implement this function in easy way. I will provide this script to you. Then we have to drag and drop these values to this panel, circle image in this way, text value this way, and continue button, this button, and play again button this way. Now save it and test it. We have to give a value to our timer. I will give it 5 value. You can give according to your need. Now you see that the timer is start and our circle will decrease according to the timer, and after the timer is complete, play again button will show. In this way you can implement a continue button or timer in your game and give a player and implement rewarded video ad in your game. If you have any suggestion or question, you can leave a comment. If you like this video, subscribe to my channel and share this video